Hi there, everybody, and welcome back. And we are back. This is it's been a second since I've done one of these where we are actually reviewing our own gameplay. I'm a little under the weather, so these are kind of the content that I've had to default to. It's really hard for me to play and talk because of my allergies right now. So for the moment, this is what we're doing. We're going over a very, very nice game that I feel like we got a lot of value out of, informative wise. And while we're on the topic, everybody, if you enjoy these videos and everything like that, please consider liking and subscribing. We're very close to 10K, and it would make my day, and make my week, my month, my year if we were able to hit that. Anyway, I'm done rambling. So, to start out, I think it's very, very important to identify. So our team is calming, but looking at their team comp, right? They're running a Star-Lord and a Namor, two characters I'm not very fond of playing against as Magic. Star-Lord is, in general, just not a very fun time because of the flip. Namor, we don't even have to talk about why he's annoying. But, so with that being a problem, it's going to be kind of hard for us to break into this, especially with our own pick. We're going to have to kind of make a dynamic play, shake something up a little bit in order to get something going here. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and talk about something. I think I don't talk about this enough, and I think it's something that we really, really need to break down a little bit more, right? So we're going to talk about things as in key positions, okay? So if we're going to be talking about something, we're going to talk about left, middle, and right, or left, center, right, either way you want to look at it. So with the left side, we're going to go ahead and take a look. The Psylocke is up here on the roof, so this is going to zone our team off a little bit, and if she sees me, she can actually come and block and kind of make interference for me if I want to move on this side. The right side, as you can see, is this roof. It's going to be very hard for us to go and kill Cloak and Dagger, especially with our particular character. Moon Knight might be able to get a little bit of an easier kill, maybe our Bucky Barnes. We'll see. But their team, we're going to consider this alleyway. This is a perfect example of neutral. This is where the two tanks are kind of poking and fighting before they collide, right? Cool. So in this situation, we really want to look to have no more than two of these things at their disposal, right? We want to think of these three things as kind of a deadlock, right? So if A, B, and C are present, there is not really a big chance that we are going to move. So what is it? What is our job here? Our job is to be the breakthrough, right? We want to be the solution, and we want to get rid of A, B, or C. Obviously, B and C are going to be kind of hard. If we call center B and then the top right over here C, this is going to be quite hard because we can't really reliably go and take this spot quite yet. Also, this is creating way less pressure because they are not poking our tanks. But A, up here on the top left corner on this roof, this is quite important because she's going to cause a lot of interference for our tank. As you can see, she's poking, she's getting ult charge. Because we can't really go and fight the Namor, getting rid of this position up here and attempting to kind of battle it out and break through it is a very, very big thing for our team. She doesn't exactly fall, but it's a very, very good idea to have. And now that we don't have our cooldowns, we're kind of going to default to attacking the center again, helping our team. Right here, we're breaking this squid, and we catch the Star-Lord out. So now that we have kind of missed our opportunity to take the roof up here, we're able to kind of look and see. We can't exactly just head there all the time, so we have to work our way over there. But this is a really, really big angle. We'll go ahead and talk about this, right? So a lot of things that I don't see people talking about. This goes for all FPS games, Valorant, R6, etc. It's a lot easier to aim your character's kit if a character is moving side to side rather than forward to back. Why is this? It's because of the kind of reaction that you're going to have when you're up here as Magic, right? And Star-Lord is moving left to right. You actually have to track him and be like, where is he going to land? However, if we're on this side, he's literally just going to be able to move away from us or towards us, right? So there's a lot less tracking to be had here. And because of this, he might flip back onto this platform. But as you can see, he walks left here, and because of that, it's an easy kill. A super easy pickup, freest kill of our life, right? Very, very cool, very, very nice. But we are able to actually assist our team in taking and breaking neutral. We're breaking through the B choke, and now we're able to kind of break through and break ground. Off that pick, it's now a 5v6. We're able to just steamroll, break through this blockade. Very, very free, very easy. Lovely, wonderful. Let's talk about this part right here. We don't have to talk about the team fight. You were able to see like what happened after. But what are we doing in this situation? Taking more space. This is a key spot up here on this room. We want to get ahead of the curve before they actually end up taking it. Look at our point up here on the meter bar. So as you can see, we're kind of encroaching on the halfway point. Star-Lord is very quick in this game, right? And we know that they have a very quick character like Star-Lord at their disposal. They have Star-Lord and Psylocke, both of which, and Luna. Luna's dead, obviously. But Star-Lord is going to have a moment to touch, and we really don't want this. As you can see, they have a strange... There's a very big possibility if Star-Lord touches and doesn't die, because he has a lot of escapability, that they actually have another touch here. We really don't want that. We want as much time as we possibly can. So taking this key spot up here, while we might not necessarily know Star-Lord is coming, it's best to prepare ourselves. So we're taking this space and we're causing interference without wanting to die. We're doing this with only the intention to disrupt, not necessarily kill. Now this ends up working out because, not gonna lie, this game I was feeling really hot. I was feeling really clean, so we were able to. I've been playing a bit more Magic off stream. I've been taking a little bit of a break from her, just to learn other characters and other roles, but I'm trying to grind, so I'm picking it back up on it. Right here, we can go ahead and talk about this. Notice how before we talked about locations A, B, and C, right? Now, on attack, this is also a thing as well. If we consider left A, middle B, and this part up here C, this is going to be very big for us. Nobody is taking this area over here on the left, right? However, we have pressure in this area on the far right. So if this is C for the other team, we really want to hold this. This is a very big thing because we don't want to be tunneling through one choke against their team comp, right? We do not want Star-Lord and Psylocke to just be able to walk us down on this area, especially Magic. She's very good at isolating 1v1s and dueling. So with this position that we have, not only are we blocking the idea of them flanking, killing our Moon Knight up here, we're also able to now cause an issue where if we start poking at this backline, they actually have to pay attention to us. We are a thorn in their side that cannot be dealt with, right? If we are not gone, we are going to cause way more problem than we're worth. So we need to make sure that we are in these strong spots. This spot up here, however, I'd like to talk about this a little bit more. So on this particular area, this is very important. I consider this a much worse angle than over here on the far left. And the reason for this is because we are able to be seen by many more people. So as you can see off the top, if we just go ahead and look at the blue markers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they all turn and look at me, I could possibly die here if I get shot and destroyed by all of them, right? On this area over here, though, we'll go ahead and take a look. Now, Psylocke might be over here on the left, but she's invis, so not really a whole lot that we can do. But we would have been blocking again if we were on this side rather than what we did. Imagine an angle like this. That's two people that can look at us, right? That's a much different outcome. So I prefer this position especially as they start walking back. It gives us a lot of those angles that we talked about before. High ground on Magic, Star-Lord, Black Panther, Spider-Man is very helpful because you have a lot less room for error whenever you're firing your things, right? You have the height advantage. You're able to see more, which is very helpful. After seeing the Moon Knight ult, we were able to dash in. Very clean, big pickup. And we can just kind of chase the Namor down. So, large thing while we're battling this Luna ult, right? A lot of people I see in lower ranks will use their dash here and try to get the uppercut to kind of finish this kill. When already on top of a character like this, I think it's very important to identify. This goes for Spider-Man as well. I see a lot of people do that on him. You don't necessarily have to use your big heavy hitter to engage all the time. It could be something to help you disengage or catch somebody, etc., or a finisher. The uppercut does a lot of damage, your highest damage ability other than the dash when it's at full capacity, or the air slash rather. So because of that, we're actually able to brawl with this Namor a little bit and wait for him to get low enough HP in a position where we know we are going to be able to kill him. Doing this a lot more and engaging with your portal or just sitting on top of somebody like a rock is very helpful. This can be very good for the demon as well because if you're brawling inside of it, you're going to do a lot of damage. It also allows you to leave the fight if it starts to get really bad if we get converged on. I hate this ult. This is terrible. I hate this ult so much. Especially, why are we going in on this range, going left, killing their backline? Freest kill of my life. Anyway, we talked about it. That's a terrible. Do not do that. Terrible. High ground from behind their team or just not looking at you. Use it with purpose, not just hit the Strange that has an AoE. Again, Strange ended up ulting on our team, so we kind of dove past. But we want a posture to take one of these positions over here. We don't just want the middle area, right? Cloak and Dagger ends up ulting. So we're in a position where we are kind of just waiting for something else to happen, waiting for the ult to come off. She's kind of threaded right here. She's forked, so we really want to kind of pressure her. Here's the Luna Snow. Very big knockup. Very, very big. And now we're, again, taking these key positions. If we are on the right side, we're not just funneling through the middle. We're making sure that we're playing cover to cover. As a character without a ranged projectile as a primary fire, we're susceptible to being shot, especially by characters like Namor and Bucky. I don't entirely love this position. I think it's very preemptive for where the cart is. I feel like this is okay to block for our team, but it can go very bad if I over-aggress. Our Thor ended up getting pulled. Again, I'm not a big fan of this, but we actually end up hitting the Psylocke. I hate this stupid damn bounce pad, by the way. It's very, very aggravating. But again, we're holding this key position up here, making sure they don't just flank off the up top. But we're down people for the most part, pretty much at the start of this fight for the next couple of minutes. So we're kind of needing to poke. We can't really, because of their team comp, playing into Namor, we have to be a little bit more... we have to be very hat in hand with like how we deal with this. We have to be very timid. So we need to wait for our team to converge. But they're just ulting, and they have a lot of cooldowns here. Our Luna also ults to kind of counter it, and we have the Invisible Woman ult that just finished. So again, we have to go back, waiting for our team. We're down teammates every fight, so it's very, very important that we kind of head back and start defaulting. Psylocke ends up ulting. We get frozen, so the play is dead. Immediately disengage after the play, making sure that because after the combo's over, you have a lot less at your disposal in terms of like damage, right? So you want to back up. Psylocke incredibly out of position, whiffs a ton, very, very nice. And again, just going back, looking for kind of, you want to break the mold with these types of positioning areas, right? You want to be a little bit out of the scope of like where you're looking. I enjoy this a lot, getting rid of him. We'll go ahead and talk about this a lot, or for a second, not a lot. Again, if we consider these in like priority positions, A on the left, B on the middle, and C on the top right. C is the easiest to get rid of because there's so many people on the left side here. Getting rid of this Namor up here is going to cause a lot of pressure on their team. They're going to have to look at me if they want to save him, and then our team can move in and kind of deal with him. And that's exactly what we do. I don't love the ult there because it was right in front of his face, kind of disrespectful, but I mean, he doesn't kill us, so who cares? And they end up ulting, trying to look for the kill on the Luna. It would have been huge if we did, but ended up not working out in our favor. Same thing, this guy's out of position, make sure that he's dying first. And then again, moving to this key position on the right-hand side, very important. Very, very, very good. Very, very important that I should mention, oh my gosh, that was such a throw. Very important that I should probably mention, we did have pretty decent supports. My duo in this game was a support player. And then the Invisible Woman actually destroyed. I actually think she MVP'd this game. However, I don't think that diminishes the kind of intentions that we have with our plays. Here, I think that going for these big spots that on the map that are really, really bountiful and are going to cause a lot of pressure is very important. Again, like, look at we're killing the backline, we're backing up. Thank you so much, Mal, for the follow on Twitch, by the way. Shameless plug, go follow me over there if you haven't already. I love you. Again, this is kind of large. I enjoy the throwable here. Try it if you can. Prioritize killing people, like hitting them first with the slash attack, the ranged attack, because it's going to allow you to kind of die for free, and then you have more escape routes, more ways to finish people by having 2 portals at your disposal, right? Very, very nice from our Invisible Woman to come and protect me. Right here, we see that the Bucky is ulting, so we really, really, really want to hover him to make sure that he can keep this chain going. It's going to be super duper great, and very much to our benefit to help him out here. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze so bad. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god. I hate allergies, don't get sick. Same thing, we're not really looking to kill anybody per se, but we just want to make sure that we're a deterrent so our Bucky just doesn't explode. Dropping the demon on the Strange, using the pull behind us as cover. Big L on the pull there, that's kind of scary, but we're okay. Playing the Luna ult. Probably could use the Luna ult to move a little bit further forward, but it's okay. Sala gets out, we got scuffed by the little lip right there. Then they double support ult. Big W from us. Very, very lucky. super duper good opportunity for us. Invisible Woman ults, little late, but not too bad. And again, we see the Strange is a little bit overcommitted. We see Bucky ults. We go ahead and get the big kill on him, start pressuring, go past the Strange here, kind of making a lot of space, not necessarily looking for a kill per se, but really wanting to make sure that they have to turn and look at me. But I overcommit a little bit, and right there I actually die because of the animation ending on the ultimate, and we lose a lot of people because of it. Very, very big L, I would say. Off spawn, immediately heading to kind of take this position over here on the left. But we actually end up we can't push the cart that far enough because of that hold that we had earlier. Very, very big L. Happens, right? Nothing you can do. Sometimes it just happens. We'll go ahead and talk about this spot. I enjoy this spot a little bit more than I do the roof above, just because on Magic, I know we talked about high ground, right? But I like the idea of being able to reactionarily... You're a lot harder to see here, right, than on the roof up there. People are going to look at you and shoot you. I like playing around this cover to block somebody if they were to walk past here, or if they enter, then now I have a really, really nasty timing where they're not looking at me and I'm able to engage on them that way. I actually don't think anybody comes to challenge me, but look at this Bucky. A little bit out of position. The play is dead. We don't end up killing him. Oh, my mouse actually DC'd here. I actually remember what happened. It looks weird because my mouse DC'd and I ended up dying for it. I was actually really pissed off whenever this happened. I think I almost threw my mouse at the wall. Do not use the wireless. It's a white, small, tiny... I think it's the G502 or something. This mouse sucks. Don't use it. This happens to me all the time. Don't buy this mouse. Buy another wireless one. Something else. Right here, kind of breaking the octopus. Are they octopus? They probably are. What do I know about sea anatomy? That's my favorite animal, is a shark. Right here, we see the Namors up on this position. We really want to break this. This is their key position that we want. We do not want them to have these. We want them to have as few as possible. So we move them off of the spot, which is great. And we start moving into this room as their Luna ults. We're down to support. If we go ahead and just look, we're also down to damage. Psylocke is here, but she's pressuring our teammate. We really want to make sure that they don't get a free kill. Moving back towards our team. And Bucky ends up ulting as well. Huge kill, very big knockup. Get him pregnant just a little bit. Can't really look for a touch here because they did what we talked about earlier and they pushed up to make sure that we were deterred from touching. Not too bad. Okay. And right up, straight up to the point, we try to get a free kill on the Invisible Woman to see if we can get a cheeky little pick. Very, very close, but doesn't happen. Very important, though, that after that happens, the play is dead. After we use our cooldowns, whether we get a kill or we don't get a kill, we end up backing off. Let's talk about this. Same thing. This is a very big way to carry games, especially in these flankers. You need to make sure that you are moving with purpose and you're taking these areas that they really want. Fight these spots when they're alone. Namor is solo. No one is here to help him. If we kill this guy or move him even onto the point, it's so much better for us to hold up here so they cannot flank our team than for us to be brawling this Strange. Know when to stop flanking or stop team fighting with your tank and know when to start moving into these other positions. You will climb so much further. It's very, very hard to talk about it whenever it's on the fly because it's very reactionary, but starting to get into the habit. That was honestly very, very lucky. Also another lucky kill. I'll take it though. Making sure that we're stacking our shield while we're in the ult. Big kill, very big. We're hitting a lot of our knockups, only using them whenever they're guaranteed for the most part. Bucky going a little bit deep, trying to hover him. Big kill. And now we default. We have plenty of cooldowns, but it's best to just not die and go for more than we need, right? We go back. We are going to try and take the spot up here in this building. Just taking these key positions. We really want to fight this Bucky to make sure he doesn't just get this for free, right? Because as you can see, their spawn comes from here, right? It's going to be a lot easier for them to capture this than for us. So it's very important that we don't let them take this room because then our team is going to get flanked on. Marvel Rivals has a lot of areas on these maps that allows from spawn you to just take the area so that way you're not stagnant the whole time. So it's very important that we end up dealing with that. Very big kill on the Invisible Woman. This is a huge ult. We love to see it. Just gaming. Whoa, mama. Okay. This is a little bit of an overcommit, but we wanted the clip, you know, for YouTube. Back up a little bit. Not too bad. Very, very good. Very good use of our ult. We used it whenever we weren't in vision. We used it whenever we knew they didn't have support ults up. And we ended up killing the Luna Snow, who was closest to getting hers. So, great, 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 great. And a lot of that is because we're holding this key position, right? Huge. This Bucky hasn't been able to get a single ult all game. Very, very lovely. And we have actually uppercutted him 3 for 3 on these. It's very huge. Now is a really good time. When the support ult is up here, it's a very good time to start brawling to build your stacks up, because you know you're going to be safe inside of it. Very, very nice. I have avocado pops. Very, very unfortunate, but he doesn't kill anybody out of it. Making sure this Namor automatically, immediately cannot take this high ground. And now, defaulting back. We're ready for a flank as soon as this portal drops. Psylocke ends up charging us. We push her off. Very lovely. Walk back to the team. We're waiting on cooldowns, waiting on healing. Unlucky. She got a lot of HP. She picked up the health pack behind. But look exactly what we're talking about, right? We die, this key position is taken, and immediately the Psylocke is able to converge and get 2 more kills. It sucks, but you need to be playing in these locations on this character. Magic especially, because you really want to isolate these 1v1s if you want to be a flanker. She does not do well in a diving 3 people on the backline scenario unless they're caught off guard. Magic works best when their screen is not looking at you, if that makes sense. Okay, really big. Especially whenever you consider you have something a lot of characters don't. Consistent one-shot potential so long as you land the dash. I see a lot of people saying, oh, this dash hitbox is bad. Yeah, it is. However, you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in positions where you're going to land it as much as you possibly can. Same thing that we talked about earlier. I'm not popping this thing like whenever I want to. It's with purpose is the best way to use it. You want to make sure you have a reason for wanting to. Knocking somebody in the air to make sure they're CC and easier to shoot for your team. This guy cannot ult. He actually did kill 2 people there. I like this ultimate angle. Nobody's looking at us. We killed the Luna. We end up hitting the Strange for quite a bit. Psylocke ends up taking a lot of damage. We're able to get out. Do we die? I think so. Yeah. Unlucky. Our team ended up dying to the Psylocke ult. We didn't really have anything to counter it. Big tragedy. It happens, though. Okay, they popped the Invisible Woman ult to kind of secure this. Are we able to touch here? I feel like there might be a chance. Oh yeah, that's a big Strange ult. I forgot about that. And again, playing on these off angles that they're not looking at us from, immediately able, since the ult popped and they're not looking at us. Really big. Oh, let's talk about this. Oh my gosh. When you see Strange doing this, whether it's to block a Star-Lord, block another Strange, to block a Hela ult, right? When you hit the Strange with your knockup, it will stop his animation. He will actually fall to the ground. This works in the Hela ult as well. If you see him up there, save for whenever Strange goes up to put his shield up. He'll look like a doofus in the sky with a big like orange peel to protect his team. If you hit him with this, you will stop the animation. He will fall to the ground. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. And also, he's really easy. He's so slow in the air. He's so easy to hit. A lot of times it's just a free kill if he's doing that, if you can just hold it. Right here, we're just kind of brawling, making sure. Almost a C9, that could have been really bad. But we ended up getting the kill. Luna ults. They're Strange portals. Right here, we're kind of just wanting to, I feel like we really want to look for an opportunity to just put a demon down. Or maybe kill the support, which is what ends up happening. Now we can play inside of our support ult. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Much, much awesome. Very wow. Okay, dive the Bucky. Huge kill. You know, only time I've ever actually 1v1 a Bucky and won. Very, very nice. Very well played. It's a GM2 lobby, so it's not low elo at all. Final score is 1-2. We'll go ahead and take a look at the stats at the end of the game. We had 23 final hits and a pretty decent amount of damage. Definitely carrying on the damage department compared to the rest of our team. Lovely. Awesome. Again, while kills are not necessarily a good metric of like how good you're doing, like all the time, they don't necessarily mean you should win or lose. They will show you like, hey, am I getting my ult enough? How often am I getting it? You know, and we have low deaths, averaging 6 this game is very, very nice. 3 per round, just about. Very, very lovely. Could have gone way worse. And as you can see, we had very, very good healing from our Invisible Woman, which is great. And she had low deaths as well. So very, very nice. And we did a really good job at harassing their backline. If you just take a look, their Luna and their Invisible Woman have high deaths compared to the rest of the lobby. They just do, which is great. It's awesome for us. And especially the Bucky, bro. That guy he could not live against me. And especially because I don't know if you noticed, they had a Namor, right? And he was hurting our other teammates, but because we were taking these key positions, we were moving cover to cover, taking A, B, and C as much as we possibly could. We actually caused a lot of problem for their team, and we actually were able to run interference. And the Namor, we didn't even die to him this game. We got ulted by him one time. He might have been hurting our team, right? A little bit more than some other people. Right, he might have been hurting our our front line a bit, but we were in good spots every time. We only went in whenever the Namor turret was gone. We destroyed it whenever we needed to. Great, and we pushed him off the positions that he had that were really strong that caused issue for Magic. But I'll stop rambling. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. More of these soon. I love this game. I'm having so much fun, and I love you guys. So let me know down below what else you want to see. I have some more video ideas coming very soon. Much love, much appreciation. See you later, and bye.